Baby, that's what I'm talking about. Get to the point. Put me on the paper. Man, I'm about that dollar. Put me on the paper. If you ain't about making money, you ain't about nothing. Put me on the paper. I need the big face bills. Put me on the paper. Yeah. The hunger for power got me on a mission with vision to truly devour the game. Isn't it strange? I've been hustling for money, but working with some damn dummies ain't did nothing for me. I know, so I serve them up like John McEnroe. Got that swagger, slow roasted, that's rotisserie flow. Note that I'm potent like any FDA patent, but the kid ain't regulated. So let's get this here crackin'. Watch out now, boy. Put me on the paper. Get money. Put me on the paper. Yeah. Put me on the paper. Put me on the paper. Yeah. Dollar after dollar, desire for the money make a kid wanna holler. It's no sweat around my collar if my team don't wanna follow. Some of them are preschoolers and Saint a game scholar, but baby, be the light, the movement of my grind. These lyrics are more than rhymes, and this glow is more than shine. Can you smell the sweet aroma, baby? That's pine. It's like I'm Denzel and I'm running out of time, so I work the planet like I'm Natural Geographic. I'm ready for the action. I'm a hustler, goddammit. I'm on a plane to Ace Town. I lay my game down whenever I touch ground. I'm ready for the pounds of dough. We corner bending like we been winning. Stretch the game out so you can call that the extra innings. The hustler's on the way, feeling like new beginnings. I'm still the patron saint, but I'm good for the sinning, baby. Put me on the paper. I was in Texas riding slide. Put me on the paper. Count my money at the same time. Put me on the paper. Man, I'm after this paper, baby. Put me on the paper. Yeah. Blame it on the paper, you haters. I got your numbers and I label all you traitors and fakers. You know I got a fetish for that cheddar. You know nobody does it better. This side of Atlanta, I'm home. So comfortable when I'm in my zone. It's like capers for the papers. Get it, I'm gone, I flow. I like the water out the faucet of your house. They praying for the rain, but you know I bring that drought insane. Put me on the paper. Yeah. Put me on the paper. I said, yeah. Put me on the paper. All right now. Put me on the paper. It is still Bizzle Boy to the day I die. You need to celebrate Saint, cause I'm bad in the paint, baby. Screw what you think, homie. Yeah.
What the hell you sipping on?
Oh, that's Hypno and Patron, baby. You need to celebrate Saint, cause I'm bad in the paint, baby. Screw what you think, homie.
Man, what the hell you sipping on?
That's Hypno and Patron, homie. Yeah, you need to celebrate Saint. I'm bad in the paint, mine gone off the drink. No Hillary Swank, I need $1 million bank. Iron Eagle in the sky, plus I'm fly and